Greetings and welcome back to the channel. My name's Henry, aka Old Dude on Steam, and on Discord, and we're here today to play Once Human. Now, this has been my new addiction, so before we get started, I'll explain everything that's going on with 7 Days to Die and the whole kit and caboodle. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a different introduction. So, I have a potty mouth. I curse like a drunk sailor. I use the F word like a comma, and like people pay me to do so. I love colorful adjectives and harsh adult language, so if said harsh adult language is offensive to you, then frankly, I may not be the channel for you. Now, this is I would like to do a series on this if you folks want to see this. 7 Days to Die has been very, very disappointing for me on a couple of different levels. First and foremost, let me talk about the world map generator. It doesn't generate large scale cities in the forest biome anymore. I have tried probably upwards of 20 different map generations because it doesn't take that long anymore. That's the good thing about it. It doesn't take that long anymore to generate maps, but it's not generating large cities in the forest biome. Every other biome, fine. There's burnt biome, wasteland, desert, they all have large scale cities. But the forest biome, which is where Henry likes to stay, doesn't have them. So that's my first disappointment. The second thing is someone brought up a very good point in the Discord, and the game has literally become find your bookstore, read your books, move on, do your horde night. That's really about it. So with all that being said, I decided to take a little break from 7 Days to Die, and I discovered Once Human is free to play. And let me tell you, for somebody like me who is on a massive budget right now, free to play is right up my alley. The game has a lot of content. It has really cool graphics. It's got a good storyline. It's worth a play. So if you want to see more of this after I post this episode, just let me know. So where we are in this game right now is I just finished up the tutorial area, and I'm gonna pause it and skip through all the cutscene bullshit until we get out into the real world. This is basically like this is your starter area. This is where you learn how to play the game, how to do everything. And I strongly suggest that when you if you start this game, that you go through and explore this area, kill some deer, do whatever you've got to do, because you can gather a bunch of resources before you go out into what they refer to as the real world. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect this little guy over here, which is called a deviation, and deviations help you along the way. I already have one in my backpack, as you can see, and the backpack is called a cradle. This thing has upgrades and capabilities that you will use all throughout the game along the way as you go to help you fight, to do utility, and you'll see it all. Like I said, if you want to see more of this game, and I strongly suggest that you check it out if you're interested. But if you want to see more of this with me playing it, let me know and I'll post more videos for it. Because I have literally, this game came out about 2 weeks ago. I can't put it down, quote unquote. I cannot stop fucking playing it. I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. So let me show you how we capture a deviant. Everything here is pretty much default. I haven't customized any control settings because I can't. I mean, I can, but some settings that are absolutely important to me, I can't customize. So I just went with default and I stuck with it. So the F key is basically going to do all your interaction for pretty much everything. And you just hit the F key when you walk up to this guy, and you will secure it. Now, deviations have a percentage to secure. The better the deviation, the harder it is to secure. And as you go through the game, you'll learn what deviations are. The game has a great tutorial, great step-by-step stuff. It's really good. There's a little bit of parkour to it. There's a whole lot of adventuring. There's a whole lot of exploration and resource collecting, and not just resource collecting by like digging and mining and cutting down trees and everything. It's got looting and everything too, and of course it's got bad guys. They call them deviants. They're basically zombies that have been people that have been turned into these, we'll call them zombies, by this thing called Starfall. And if you follow the storyline, you'll understand everything, and I suggest you do, because it's a really good storyline. The big bad guys in this are called Rosetta, and normally I wouldn't do a series on a multiplayer massive. This is an MMO. This game is absolutely an MMO. When I leave this area, I'm on a server, a public server. So when I leave this area, and it is PvE, without question, I do not PvP because I suck at it, but this is a PvE server. And once I leave this starter area, after I get done talking to this chick in here, and once again, I'm going to pause the video before I go on and continue, because I just want you to see where we wind up. So, but once I leave this area, I'm going to be on a public server in public domain. You're going to see other people's areas, bases, and all that. And I'll show you some really cool things about this game that absolutely are unique to this game specifically. So let me just leave it at this. We'll pause the game here, and then once I head out into the real world, and you'll see me floating on something, and that's where I'll pick it up at. So for the moment, I'm going to pause, and I will talk to you in a few fucking minutes. Please hold. Oh yeah. One last thing. My Q key is what I use to pause, and Alt, so I have to actually manually do this. I know it's going to be a pain in the ass, but bear with me. I'll figure it out. All right, so we have entered the real world, and this is what it looks like. This thing that I'm gliding on, it's called V. You'll learn about it in the tutorial. There's actually two kind of tutorial starter areas. Once again, I suggest you pay attention to the storyline. You read the tutorial tips. There's a journey guide. There's all different kinds of things that I'll show you as we go, because I have to access a lot of this stuff as we go. This thing is called a monolith. There are 5 or 7 of them throughout the world, and inside them are rift bosses, rift lords, whatever you want to fucking call them. They call them transcendents. They're basically big bad fucking bosses, and as you progress, you have to go and take on different ones. There's a storyline, there's quests, and like I said, normally I wouldn't do this, but I can play this game pretty much by myself. I don't have to interact with anybody. I don't have to really I don't have to be fucking bothered by anybody if I don't absolutely want to. I think later on, once I start to progress a little bit further and I get to the hard areas of the game, like from the level 50 aspect and beyond, I might need to have somebody help me out along the way. But for the most part, I can do pretty much everything by myself. Now, of course, there's going to be quests. Yeah, let's set up a territory. Well, that's the thing. Okay, and once again, this is read all of this. I'll explain as I go, but they have a great tutorial system. They tell you how to do your territory, how to set it up, how to build everything. Because yes, just like any other survival game, you do have to build. Now I'm going to skip through all these scenes because blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? It's just basic quests, and you'll get the hang of it. And like I said, if you do wish to play, and I highly suggest you do, you pay attention to all of this, because my first playthrough, like my other character, is level 50 already on a different server, and I've done all of this. It's worth doing. There's settlements. All right, let me show you the map real quick. There's fast travel. Okay, so you can pretty much fast travel anywhere you've been to one of these. This is a teleportation tower. Anytime you go to one, you activate it, and then you can, for a small fee, and the currency in this game is called energy links. So for a small fee, you can teleport any place that you've activated one of these, and they're all over the map. These are towns, and I'm about to go activate Deadsville. And then from there, I'm going to try to travel over into this area, which is, well, it's a little rough. It's kind of out of my scope. It's a bit higher level than what I should be going to, but it's a great area for resources. And to get started, it's a pretty centralized location. This is a dead monolith, and you'll see other monoliths pop up. And now the map is gigantic. As you can see, the map is huge. And it has different level areas that we will be exploring as we go, provided you want to see more of this. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Deadsville. I'm going to activate it, and then I'm going to go try to get over to this area and set up my camp. There's two types of camps. There's an actual tiny little camp, which is this thing, which it's basic. You can craft basic gear, basic food, all of that. And then there's a territory, and the territory, which is done by opening up the building menu, which is the B key. That's your territory. You start with one securement container, which is for your deviations, and we'll get into that later too. And then it gives you a couple of foundations to set up on. Now, I'm not going to set my territory up just yet. I'm going to find a nice little spot away from everybody else, and then I'm going to set it up. And then the really cool thing is I will be able to relocate it. So I don't have to, and when I say relocate, I mean you can move your whole fucking base in one shot. Now, they had some issues with it, so blah blah blah, but they seem to have fixed everything, and it seems to be working pretty well. Actually, I moved my other base yesterday like 3 or 4 times, so it seems to be working. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the hail out of here, and I'm going to put a marker on the map, and you do that by right clicking someplace on the map, and it gives you a path on the best way to get there. Now, I'm not going to take the best way to get there because I don't give a shit. I'm just going to run. And the reason I don't give a shit and I'm just going to run is I got to activate the teleport tower here. Is because in once human, POIs are what spawn bad guys. Is it, yeah, okay, so you come up to it and you activate it, and you can travel to another world, and all another world is switching to a different server type thing. I'll show you real quick. G, and there's 8 different worlds that you can. Oh wow, they've expanded. Okay, there used to be 8, now there's 15 different worlds that you can expand to. You can go to, and it's just basically server hopping, but not in the traditional sense. I don't know, like. The server that I'm playing on is 115, PvE 115. The worlds, I don't know how they break down the worlds for that, but if you get in and you play and you check it out, you'll understand. Maybe. I don't know. But all these people here will give quests eventually once I reach a certain point. And of course, in the same Eve of Evolution, find a suitable place to place your territory. Upper left hand corner tracks your quests. And there are world tasks and there are main storyline tasks that you have to do. I'm going the wrong fucking way. The world is massive. There's roads, there's deviants. There's a really cool thing that I can't wait for you to see. I call it the hand bus. You can use the bird to fly down, well, to glide. When you jump off of something, hit the spacebar again, and hit the spacebar to let it go, and he'll let you glide down. It's a little wonky at times for me because I need a new keyboard, but for the most part, it's fantastic. And you can glide from really high locations, but it does use stamina. Hello, Mr. Deer. Yeah, you're going to need to kill deer. You're going to need to kill other animals, get food, hide. You skin them to get hide. Yeah, I know I'm murdering Bambi and his family. But daddy needs food. So, and yeah, everything with this as far as interaction goes is the F key. So just remember that and just keep hitting it. And when you come up to something, and it'll automatically do what you have. It'll automatically do what you want it to do. And case in point, right here's a hawthorn berry tree right there. Picked it up with the F key. Come up to this tree, hit the F key. I start cutting down shit. I don't have to specialize anything. As far as interacting or anything like that, like I don't have to pull out a tool. Once the tool's equipped, it automatically uses it. I can collect everything with the F key except for certain instances, and I'll show you what that certain instance is. See where it says collect dirty water? Hit the G key to collect it, and I actually start picking it up. Now, dirty water is used to make boiled water, which in turn is what your base drink is going to be. If you look at my number 6 key, I have a cup with water in it. That's my boiled water. And then my number 5 key, and all of this is in the lower right hand corner. God, right, left. I hope I'm getting all that shit right because I'm an idiot when it comes to that. But yeah, that's canned meat, and there are so many different. I had no idea when we first started playing this how many different kinds of food and drink there are, and they add buffs and bonuses to things too. And if you listen to our good buddy Moplik, everything in this game is about bonuses and making sure you maximize everything that you can as best you can. See, this is somebody else's territory. You don't really have to worry about players invading your base or anything like that because there's no option to. Like, I can't interact with anything in this dude's territory. Nothing. So you can leave it all open. This is a workbench. You can leave it all open. This is a deviation, the butterfly, and you can create. You're going to catch a lot of these deviations, and you can craft many of these containment fields. But my basic base to get started is just going to look something similar to that. It's going to be garbage, and I'm collecting stuff along the way to my location. So I've got resources when I get there. Now the only thing is, and I'm hoping this isn't the case, is they stop you from going into certain areas. Like if you see it's grayed out here, look at the level 12. Look at my level 2. Now Christ, I hope you can see my fucking pointer, but this is a higher level area than what I am. So it might not allow me to go that way. And if it doesn't, you'll hear a voice pop up and she'll tell me to turn back. She's really sweet. She sounds really cool. Um, Name is Mitsuko or Mitsuko, yeah, Mitsuko, and she's your guide basically from afar. And I'm pretty sure she's going to be our fucking end boss. And as the story progresses, you'll understand why. Once again, pay attention to the story. Read everything that the story has to offer. It's really cool. Everything here is evolving around what's called Starfall, and everything problem wise with people and creatures and everything is because of this starfall. It basically fucked up the world. Now I don't know where this actually takes place in the real world. I don't even know if it does take place in the real world, but when I mean the real world, I mean like if there's a location someplace in the country that this game takes place in. It's called Nalcott, I think, something like that. So yeah, I don't know, but I just know that the map is huge. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of content, and it'll keep you busy for a while. And yes, I know I'm wasting time trying to get to where I'm going, but I really need some resources. And that's the main thing. Resources are everywhere. They spawn, respawn, spawn, respawn. There's not a lot of time between when you harvest something and when it respawns. And if you stick around an area long enough, you can actually watch it respawn. You can see some of this shit pop back into the world. I've done it. There's this ore called Starfall ore or Star Trace ore. It looks like a rainbow colored mineral vein, something like that, except it's very shiny and it looks really cool, and it's awesome. And you can refine that into something called Stardust Source, which is essential for everything in this fucking game. Now, I can absolutely build my base any place along here that I want, and I'll show you. I absolutely can put it here. I can put it out into the water. You can adjust height. You can rotate. If you look in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, it gives you all the options for everything that you can do. You can turn alignment off and on. You can adjust height um, of the foundations. Once again, you can rotate everything. There's not a lot of limitations to this, and some of the building is ass. I'm not gonna lie. Some of it's ass, and once again, as we go, you'll see. But it really, like, for a game that's fucking 2 weeks old, it has grabbed a hold of me and it just will not let go. I fucking, like, when I get done recording this, I'm gonna hop on the other server and I'm gonna keep playing because I got a ton of shit that I'm doing, and it's really really good. I absolutely 100% recommend this game to everybody. See how that number 8 turned red? That's because I really shouldn't be out here trying to kill these fuckers, but this is a great area because there's a lot of resources here. Copper, tin, irons down the river, sulfur, wood, excuse me, and the list of resources that you need is pretty significant. Gravel, sand. No, I don't think there's sand. I think gravel is sand. And then there's all kinds of food. Oh, that. Okay. See that bad guy down there where my crosshairs pointed to? That's a ripple in space time. They pop up all over the world. And they are little scenarios that you do to fight something and get a reward for, and the rewards are usually really good. So we're going to build right around here. This is where my marker is. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to put down right there where the marker actually is. Right about here. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the building. I'm going to get this sulfur out of the way and collect everything here, clear up the area, and then put my base down. I'm kind of surprised nobody's here. This is like a really good area to be. I mean, look at all the resources across the way. That's tin and copper, and what I'm collecting now is sulfur, and there's all kinds of plants here. I can fish in the river. There's okay, they call them global crisis events. They're basically just world events, and let's see if there's one going on now in the area that I can actually see. No, there is not. But what you'll see is a red icon that'll pop up on the world map somewhere, and you can go to it instantly by teleporting. You just hold the F key over the icon like this. See how Deadsville recommended level 2 right below that it says teleport? I don't have a way to teleport to it yet because I don't have my territory down, which is about to change because I'm about to build my territory right now. These stupid little things that you see on the ground, these are called wisps or whispers, and they're basically clues. Or it should be clues, but people put down stupid shit. Hang on one second, please hold cough incoming. Yeah, people put down pretty much anything with these. There's a log that you have called the journey, and in the journey you have all kinds of different tasks that you must perform to get experience, and then the currency, which is called energy link. And up here, if you hit the J key from here, it brings you to the journey book, the journey log, and you know you can go through your survival manual, which is basically like in 7 days, it's like the journal. It's everything that you've experienced, everything that has like a tooltip for you, everything like a tutorial, that kind of crap. All of that comes here, and there's even a building wiki, and there's just all kinds of stuff. If you are so inclined, take the time and look at it. Once again, the resources that are at your disposal for this game are really good. And then that guy down there, like I said, is a ripple in space and time. I'm not going to be able to do it now. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to be able to do it for quite a while. But yeah, let's start with a little building. So I'm going to put my shit down right on top of these stupid wisps because I just don't care. So your territory starts off small, but it can be expanded. Okay, now I made the mistake. Yeah, be able to craft and build what we need. I know. So what he's talking about are these. Uh, well, well, why can't I access my? Okay, there it is. You get what are called memetics, but I'm in build mode. That's why. So you go to you hit the O key, and the O key brings up everything that's at your disposal: gear, blueprints, and we'll get into all of this, including stupid cosmetics. Please hold cough incoming. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I've actually recorded and talked because 7 days just disappointed me. So my throat is a little parched. I need a lozenge. That was a sip of coffee. But yeah, you have all kinds of stuff in here. And anytime you get something new, it's indicated with this little yellow arrow in the upper left or right hand corner. And these are all your emotes, and there are things that you're going to have to do that require the use of these emotes. And you can unlock more through various ways. Uh, what's all this? Oh, okay, these are just expressions. Okay, there's some shit that I don't even like. I don't know about yet. I get a different weapon? No. Okay. And this is the gear page. Check it all out. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it right now. But once again, everything new has this little yellow triangle in the upper right hand corner of the tab. And your blueprints, there's a ton of different weapons. Oh, wow. These are all the blueprints from my level 50 character, too. And yes, you can actually have a frozen northern pike as a melee weapon. Yes, you can. Let's just pause on that for a second. Okay, good. So now, to bring up the build menu, we're going to hit B. And now, to bring up what you can actually build, right click. And once again, everything option wise that you have is in the lower right hand or left hand corner of your screen. Okay. Uh, Shit, I think I might have made a mistake in placing my territory, but that's okay. We can always fix that. So for now, I'm going to show you what I can build, and it's not a lot. And the reason it's not a lot is because I haven't spent any points on structures. I can't really do much here. I can't really do much here. Well, I can build an isolation securement. You can build power, of course. There's lots of power options here. What do I have that's new? Oh, furniture. But these are all the things that you can build. Did I? Okay. Everything that you can build is under this menu. You get to it by right clicking, and all of these can be unlocked by finding blueprints out in the world, or formulas, or what they're called for these. And I found a bunch. Trust me, they're out there. You just got to go looking. So as far as structures go, I'm going to unlock a few things because I really need to be able to build more. So we come out of build mode and we hit the O key again to bring up my mimetics. And now, here's your skill trees. Okay. And once again, this is going to tell you how to do everything. And first off, you need to smelt. You absolutely need to be able to smelt. And then you get what are called ciphers every time you level. I believe it's 4 per level. And there are various ways to get these season journeys, season tasks, and goals, completing those. And I forget how to actually access that screen. They told me, but I forgot. Once I figure it out, I'll show you folks. And then you have your currency, which is energy links, and these are your ciphers right here. They call them meme points, but they're actually called ciphers. So you need a disassembly bench. Is that what it's called? Yeah, disassembly bench. So you hold F to confirm that, and then you need to be able to smelt. So you hold F to confirm that. Please hold. Cough incoming. And yes, you unlock better everything as you go. Copper pickaxes, that's first on my agenda. I need better tools, obviously. And actually, how many mimetics do I have? Okay, so we need to come over here. Essential tools unlocks the supplies workbench. You absolutely need that. Okay, pretty much on the first level of these things, you need everything that it's going to give you. Okay, absolutely without question, including building, because without them, you can't build crap. I mean, it gives you all the recipes for the basics to get you started. Okay. Now, I could even turn around and build a garage if I wanted to, and that'll get me the motorcycle. Once I have the resources, I can build a motorcycle. Yes, there are vehicles in this game. Of course, there are vehicles in this game. The map is too damn big not to. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What we are going to worry about, though, is getting our building going because, well, once again, Henry has 7 days to die mentality, so I always try to keep things enclosed, even though I don't absolutely have to. Because nobody's going to fuck with me. And nothing, as you can see, nothing is around here. Now, there are world hazards that can spawn, like wolves and crocodiles. Yeah, crocodiles. And other various things. And then, of course, there are settlements and POIs like these, which have bad guys on them. Now, this guy might be a hard kill, one shot, but we're going to try. Because I'll show you what, nope, that's what I want right there. There are 2 aim modes. You hold right click to aim like this. And then if you want a zoom in, you do that. And that's just, if you hold right click, all right, let me show you. That's holding right click. This is pressing right click. And then to get out of this mode again, you press right click. And when you get a sniper rifle or something, which I will have with a scope, that's basically what you do. You right click to zoom in. Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Do you see the flashing circle on my backpack, my cradle? You have the ability to use something for space time, and he was about to tell me that the little birdie will pop up and give you tips from time to time. So he was about to pop up and tell me that there's something, a morphic crate or something, I forget what it's called, but you'll see it because I'm going to actually go after it, and I'll show you exactly how to find it. And the more your backpack flashes, the closer you are to it. Now watch, I'll go back over by base, and it's really slow, almost non-existent. And as you get closer to it, and I remember where it is. That's the only reason. Once I saw the flashing, I knew right where it was. As I get closer to it, the flashing increases, kind of like a motion detector from Aliens. And look, little dude pops out, and he's about to, or he wants to explain what's going on. But I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Pick up the broken flashlight. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to pull out my knife because it's going to be right here. And there it is. That is called a morphic crate, and it really, all it is something that's hiding, and it hides in space-time. And when your backpack gets close to it, because of the sensitivity of the backpack, the cradle, the morphic crate, it can detect it. Now, once I loot the morphic crate, oh, I got the gingerbread house already? Wow. That's a deviation. It's kind of a useless one, at least. Okay, seasonal goals. Here's how you open them up. Here's what's in there. You have all kinds of stuff to do. Um, Exploration claim, and this is another way to get memetics. Every time you do, I know I'm not explaining this right because I'm a fucking idiot, but every time you do a seasonal goal that gets you to a different, oh Jesus, what's the term? Threshold, I guess we'll say. You can claim this, and you get star chrome, which we'll explain later on. You get more memetics, and you get. Um, Hang on one second, please. I'm sorry. The ability to reset specializations, and specializations will come later on, and I'll explain them when we get there. But for now, this is how you do seasonal tasks and things like that. And then there are different phases, and right now I'm on phase one. So yeah, and the phases unlock different abilities. They unlock different things. Yeah, as you play the game, you'll see. And once again, I cannot stress enough. You really like, if you're watching this video, check this game out, man. Give it a go. It really is good. And there's so much, and I'm trying to explain it all in one fucking episode, and I'm stupid. I gotta stop. This tree here, this bald cypress, I'm cutting it down because there's usually a deviation hidden inside it, and I'm hoping to get her. And I call it her. I don't know if it's a male or female, but it's cute. Oh shit! And there she is. Got her. And I'll show you what she is in a moment. And he's coming after me. Yes. Oh, and he hit me. All right. Yeah, I love my melee in this game too. It really is a good game for melee. And I'll show you why. Run up on this dude and you do a running attack and you knock him down. And then you cut him in the head and bing bang bong, Bob's your uncle. And I love the melee weapons. The fish just looks stupid when you when you equip it, and it wriggles and writhes on your back. It's so dumb. It's funny. So yeah, I know I'm not doing the game justice as far as explaining all the things, but I'm not going to get to all of it in one episode like I'm trying to fucking do. All right, let's head back. I got the deviation, and let me show you some basics of building, because it really is. It's very simple, and I do apologize for the gaming ADD that I have, but yeah, we'll get there. Everything in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm in my territory, and you can expand your territory size. Now I'm going to hit the B key again because that's how you bring up your build menu. Now my territory, when I get to a certain point in my memetics trees, I can expand on it. But for now, what I'm going to do, and hopefully I have it, is that the wood pillar? No, that's locked. Okay. What I want is that right there, wood column. And I'm going to see if I can unlock it right now because I need it to help me do exactly what I need to do. And I'll explain everything. So let's see. I need basic storage too. Please tell that's 2 points. Wooden doors, wooden roofs. Is that the wood column? Okay, so I need 4 points. So yeah, I need basic storage. Absolutely. And then I need wooden roofs. So we'll do that. Now I can unlock crates, small crates, and I can unlock, well, I have unlocked what I was looking for. B, to open up the build menu, right click. Now I want the wood column for that, because that's going to allow me to take wooden ceilings and extend out. Now the reason I want to extend out is because I want to basically come almost to the edge of my territory. Yeah, about right there. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Now here's the really cool thing is once you place something, you hit escape to get out of the actual placing, and then you can relocate. And if you see it, it shows you right there. You can hit the F key and relocate it. You can copy the building piece by for me it's center mouse button like my scroll wheel, and then I can place new ones. Or I'm gonna do what I wanted to do, which is relocate this, hit the F key, and bring that over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, and once again, you'll get the key, you'll get the hang of this. Building can be a little wonky at times, but you will get the hang of it. So I'm going to put that there, and that elevates my base a little bit, which is exactly what I wanted because I don't like sitting right down on the ground. I know I'm fucking weird, especially since I'm going to build a little platform that comes down here to the water to do my fishing off of. Excuse me, but I wanted to put some foundations down because I need to build. So we're going to build, I think we're going to start with just a simple 3x3 for the time being. Oh yeah, yeah. We're going to grab you already. Yeah, we're going to grab you. And yes, everything, and I mean everything, can be relocated, moved, destroyed, reused. The only thing it doesn't have, which I really wish it did, was storage for your already built items. Oh shit, I forgot. Can't do that because that's right there. Let's grab you, bring you over here. Let's grab you and bring you over here, and let's grab you and bring you over here. Now this is basically the simplest form of building that you're going to get. All right, there's bases out there that you'll see later on that are just really fucking complicated. So we're going to copy that structure, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. And yes, you have to take your time when you're building with this because the server has to be able to catch up. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, that's the way it goes. So we're going to grab you, nope, the wrong key, grab you and put you there. We're going to grab you and put you there. Well, I guess I'm going 4x4. But I didn't want to be completely on the edge of my territory because then I can't build anything outside the normal border, like a balcony or anything. And I know that sounds really fucking stupid, but just bear with me on this, okay? So now what I'm going to do is well, first of all, I need stairs. So we're going to go interior. We're going to just do basic stairs. Now here's where things get a little fucking wonky. I hate the stair placement in this game because, well, you can't fucking generally. I need copper ingots. Oh shit, for stairs? Seriously? Oh wow. Okay, well then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let's see. We're gonna see if we can build the basic disassembly bench. Okay, and we're gonna see if we can build the basic disassembly bench. Facilities, disassembly. Nope, I need copper ingots. So we're going to put a furnace down first, and I guess we're going to get to smelting. The cool thing about this is it broadcasts. Every storage container, everything that has crafting materials in, broadcasts. So you can automatically just put shit down and not have to worry about it. Now, the one thing that I do not like about this is I require charcoal. And in order to smelt anything, I need charcoal. So we're going to start off by crafting charcoal. And then we're going to go gather some more wood. I know this might seem boring and shit, but this is the stuff that you're going to have to do. Once again, like I said, in 7 days, this is all shit that needs to get done. You need to gather resources, you need to craft, you need to build. It all has to get done. But the good news about this is you don't have to fear the nighttime. You know, it gets dark. Like, what time? 7:45. It doesn't get terribly dark. I'm still going to put lighting in my base because, well, you need it because inside it does get dark. But running around the world, it's not too bad. It doesn't get terribly bad. You can see pretty well. I run around at night in this game a lot, and I don't worry about anything really because bad guys generally tend to stick to. I guess I don't know if they call them strongholds. We're gonna stick to calling them POIs for the time being. But yeah, the bad guys generally stick to the POIs, which is cool. I like it. It means I can run safely, and as long as I avoid certain things like buildings and whatnot, like out in the wilderness, I'm okay. Please hold, cough incoming. Oh, I do apologize, folks. My throat is just shitty today. But yeah, I can run around. I can go wherever. There's like I think if I cross that bridge and go down toward that bridge a little bit, I think she's going to tell me to stop. And I'll give an example of that maybe next episode or something. I don't know. I don't even know how long I've been recording for. I know it's been a little bit. So let's see. And that's a monolith right there. Which monolith is that? I can't see it. I think that might be. No, it's not. Maybe Gaia? Each monolith has a name, and as you progress through the game and you open up territories, you'll see everything, and you'll get the. Trust me, you will get the hang of this. It's easy to learn, difficult to master. There's so much shit in this game. It's not even funny. So we're gonna craft 50 copper ingots to get the party started. That should get us rolling. If not, I'll just go gather some. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just do it now. Grab some more copper. I need to make a workbench. I need to craft copper axe, pickaxe. You only need one tool to gather wood and mining resources. This pickaxe is like a universal tool, which I think is really cool. You can make electric drills and chainsaws later on down the line to you know advance things, make life a whole lot easier and quicker. You get the drill for mining. Holy crap, do you go through stuff fast? And each area has. Oh yeah, I know. Now you're telling me this. I already have the furnaces. Uh, yeah, well, I know. His name is V, and that's the bird that you glide on, and he will pop in and out like that down the road to give advice and things and to give you tips and shit. I find him mostly useless though. Now, in my other game, I'm playing with two other people. Norbert is playing, and well, our good buddy Norbert and our good buddy Moplik is playing with me. That sounded really bad. We're playing the game together, and we have what they call in this. It's a guild, but it's basically they call it a hive, and it's just the three of us, and we each have our own roles. Like I'm the farmer, and Norbert is our acid producer, and trust me, you'll need that. And then Moplik is going to be our gas producer. He just set his base. He just set his base up to start producing fuel, and you will need all that shit. I don't know how I'm going to do it solo. That's somebody on a motorcycle. There's a little POI right there that's part of the main story quest, and then right up the hill there is a dungeon. It's right about there. And yes, there are dungeons in this, instances, whatever you want to call them, and they are repeatable and they are very cool. Uh, all the loot in this game is your own, kind of like a Diablo-esque type of thing. They did a really, really good job on designing it. Still needs a little polish. Like I said, it's 2 weeks old, but for 2 weeks, the player base that they got, I don't think they were prepared for because they got a lot. And when I first started, which was pretty much the day after launch, um, or maybe it was launch night. I don't remember, but pretty much right after they launched, their servers were full and they were having all kinds of population issues. And I thought it was funny. So anyway, what we're gonna do, and I'll show you something really cool about building. Somebody's fighting. We're gonna go into B. We're gonna try to build our stairs now. Structures, interior, stairs. All right, come on. Come on. All right, I'm going to show you something really awesome about this. If you look, if I hit the tilt key, I enter flight mode. So there's the tilt key. Now I stand still, but my camera will go wherever I want it to go. And it makes building a whole ton easier. Now, once again, I can relocate everything, which I'm going to do. I'm going to bring everything up top here, just so I have a structured setup. And then from here, we'll set everything up the way I want. But first, we're going to come on inside. You know what? Maybe I will. Yeah, you know what? I'll demolish these and I'll bring that up further. So we're going to go back into build mode. And once again, R key demolishes. Although I should, you know what? We'll use those ceilings for the roof. For basics, right now, I'm just going to do a 1 story high base. That's it. Just, oh, yeah. Really? Wow, I am just shitting the bed big time on this. I am not a good builder right now. Why'd you get so quiet, Henry? Because I'm trying to fucking concentrate on placing this shit and not be a tool. Alright, so anytime you want to relocate something, you hit the B key, or the escape key, and then you hit F. Once again, F relocates a structure. R will scrap it. Just bear that in mind. Relocate F. Now, I don't know if I have them yet, so let's take a quick look. Attachments. I do not have doors. I do not have windows. There's something else that you have to unlock. But the really cool thing about this is I can just take this window and put it right in any one of these walls. So for the time being, this is the base. We're gonna pick you up, and we're gonna put you there, and then we're gonna pick you up, and we're gonna move you over there, pick you up, and move you over there. Now, the one thing that is a little annoying about it is it doesn't make any sound when you relocate something. It just kind of does it. We're going to scrap that because I don't need that anymore, but we're going to pick that up, and we're going to put that there. I need to move that wall. I just realized I need to move this wall. Pick you up and put you over there. And then we'll continue with the wall building because, well, I like to have my walls. I know in this game it's moot. You don't need to do this stuff. You can literally keep your base wide open, but I don't like to do that because I don't know, a 7 days to die mentality. It doesn't go away. And eventually I'll have a platform going down into that so that way I can fish because fishing is really important in this too. Everything that you do is pretty important. Now, can I do lighting? Furniture, no, that's not unlocked yet. And I don't think I have any more mimetics to do anything with. So let's just check real quick. Yeah, no ciphers available for mimetics. So basically now what we're doing is we're going to back into the build menu. We're just relocating everything to get it all nice and compact and get everything set up. So that way I can start producing things, get my building going, do seasonal journeys and things like that. So once I got this all set up, I think that's where we'll call the episode. No, where we're gonna call the episode. Okay, this is my territory terminal. This thing controls my territory, and I'll show you exactly how. If I come up to it when I'm not in build mode, okay, I hit F, gives me the details. This is my structures, my facilities and furniture. Everything about the territory is here. And for some reason, you get a territory rating. I don't know why. These limits will increase as I advance through my mimetics in the building tree. Now, the only thing I don't know is the vault. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess you can put guns and armor in here. Nice. That I did not know. I've never looked at this that way before. So let's go back into build mode, and we're going to move this. We're just going to hit the F key, and we're going to bring it on over here out of the way. Place it right there like so. I guess we'll do these over here as well. I think I'm gonna make like 1 or 2 more of these if I can. Now some deviations require power, and some do not. Function. Yeah, see, 0 watts. Oh, I don't have any glass. I don't have any glass. Can I make glass? Do I need to make glass? I need to make some glass. So let's craft some glass. The basics of crafting. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's all the charcoal I have? Okay, well, we'll do glass in there. And we'll do charcoal in here. We're going to make it all because I'm going to have to go get more wood. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place a deviation into this facility. Okay. We're going to, that's the wrong thing. I'm still in fucking build mode. No, I'm not. We're going to go to use facility. Now, these are the deviations that I have. Why do I have two of these? Okay, now, skill rating, I don't know what that means. Activity rating, I don't know what that means. Deviant traits, I don't know what that means. Um, I haven't looked up anything, and there's not a lot of information on this game online yet, because like I said, it's only 2 weeks old. But I know the higher the skill, the higher the numbers, the better off you are. The butterfly's emissary is for fighting, and I'm going to absolutely deposit that right now. Okay, and that's what it looks like inside the cradle, or the containment. Once I'm ready to use it, I come in here, and this is everything that it does. It can auto attack, it can designate target, a specific target, but I don't worry about that. I just auto attack and it goes and fucking does its thing. They're really cool. But in order to use it, I have to sync it to my cradle. And once I do that, you see now right here how there's a little paper butterfly floating around? That's what you want. Now, as far as the butterfly's mood, because you have to keep them happy. Right down here are ways to keep them happy. Plant it, put flowers next to it. You can plant flowers. I'll get to that later on down the line too. Once again, first episode, I'm trying to cover so much shit, it's not even fucking funny. The main thing is we got our base, we got our location, we're set up. I'm gonna pause the video or stop the video after we get done with this, and I'm gonna go do a whole shitload of resource gathering. And when I come back, I'm going to build a bunch of stuff, and then the next episode, we'll get started on the questing. I'm going to do a lot of running around and babbling as usual, but you'll see. Uh, Keeping these guys happy, very important. Some require power. What they require will always be listed here on the lower left-hand corner of the deviation. And there are a bunch of them, and I'll show you what they are. Deviations right here. You got, oh, there he is. Fetch a lot bunny. I'm gonna, if I put her in that facility, she will start going around the base and collecting shit, which is kind of cool because she collects things like berries, flowers, things for cooking. This crafts an item that you can cook later on, or you can. This produces a material that you can craft into an item that will help you during combat. Can be used to craft special dishes, consumed to fully recover sanity. Yeah, and there's all different types of deviations. There's territory deviations, which gather shit around your base. There's crafting deviations, which give you materials to make things. And the most important thing in a multiplayer team or a hive or whatever is a deviation that looks like a fucking Rubik's cube. It allows you to teleport players to you. So that's where I think we're going to end it right there. Gave you the basics of building, show you what the deviations are all about a little bit, and I picked my base location. The thing I like about this the most, I think, is the amount of content that you're getting for free. It's just, like I said, it's free to play, man. You can hop on a server, get in, and start doing your thing. It's absolutely fucking great, and the amount of stuff that you can do is phenomenal. The map is enormous. Now, look at this. This is kilometers away, and I think the territory that you can actually access stops here along this mountain ridge, but it goes up all around through here. All of this is it. Nope, that's Rift Space. Any place where you move your mouse over to and it says Rift Space, that hasn't been accessed yet. Now, I've heard tell in the global chat, world chat, that there are plans to open those areas up during various seasons, to keep the content rotating and fresh. I like that idea. I like everything about this game so far. I haven't seen anything that's disappointed me other than some polishing bullshit that just needs to be addressed. Other than that, I think it's a fucking fantastic game. I highly recommend it, and I can't say enough about it. Right now, the only pain in the ass for me with this game is the fact that I can't. My hotkeys for OBS are basically hotkeys that I have to use in this game. So like my stop key. I might be able to get away with, unless, yeah, I think I can get away with it. But anyway, until next time, which could be today, could be tomorrow. If you want to see more of this, though, let me know. And when I log back in, or when I start recording again, you'll see a little bit of progress as far as the base goes. The base building is basic bullshit. It's stuff that you can get the hang of in no time. Things out in the world like the parkour system and the looting and the combat. That's what I think I'd like to show you next a little bit. So yeah, until next time, take care of you and yours. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Make sure you're having fun in all things that you do. And of course, as always, make sure you play your game. Take care, folks. Now, I gotta fucking bring up the menu. I gotta do this the hard way. Bye.